Hi, my name is Joe. I'm from Killer Cars, and you're watching Bumper to Bumper.
Ever since I was a child, I've loved automobiles. My father drove a V8 Dodge with big old shiny wheels. To him it was just transport with little to endear, but that old car would set the course for me throughout the year. Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars.
All right, Michael, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Hey, Rusty. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. Really well.
Good to hear. Now, you've turned it on today. We're here in Reservoir.
We are.
With Killer Cars.
Thank you, yeah.
First of all, what is Killer Cars?
Okay, so Killer Cars, we basically do social media. We've got a huge following on TikTok and Facebook and now Instagram as well.
Yep.
And it's just been crazy, really busy, lots of overseas followers, and yeah, the very diverse car community gives us lots of support, so we're very happy. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, what's happening with this event today? We're in the back streets of Reservoir. Why are we in the back streets of Reservoir? Not even on an oval.
No, that's right. Well, this is where it all began, Rusty, some 40-odd years ago. Reservoir was a stomping ground for Killer Cars. It really is. Yep. Some of the cars in these 4 or 5 blocks in the back streets of Reservoir are just outstanding. A lot of are here today. That XR just there's been around here 40 years. That was up and down this street all those years ago, and a lot of these guys are local guys, but as well as that, we've had a lot of people from other parts of Melbourne come across and support us today. But it's just a gathering that we do a couple of times a year, and it's an invitation-only thing. We don't post it or promote it in that way, and we always get a great turnout. There's some local businesses here that we support. They're really good to us, so yeah, we're really pleased.
All right, so what are some of those businesses, mate?
We've got High Italy Pizzeria here. The High Italy's, I reckon, the best pizza in Melbourne. Seriously, it's authentic Italian wood-fired pizza. Outstanding. We've got the best gelati shop just 5 doors down, and they make all their stuff on site. It's just amazing. If you haven't been here, get here. It's just grouse. These pizzas, they're pastas. They're just passionate about their food, and they've always supported us. We do a lot of our events here, and they're always really, really good to us.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, what you've also done is you grew up in this area as well.
Absolutely.
Since a wee little fella.
Little fella.
And then when you turned 18, you got what was your first car?
Oh, I've still got my first car, Rusty. My first car is an LJ Tirana. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
I've still got it. I managed to hang on to it, so I'm very fortunate.
Good on you.
Yeah, my brother was good enough to give me that car when I was 15.
Yep.
And I still got it.
Fantastic.
I get choked up thinking about it.
Oh, you are?
No, I do. It means a lot to me. Yeah.
Well, that's good, because longevity of holding that car and doing that car, but also being passionate about cars for such a long period of time, but also giving back to grassroots, and that's what I love. 100%. And when you phoned me up and said, look, can you do the show? And I said, grassroots. Back at Reservoir, what more can you do?
I know. And mate, I'm just so rapt that you came and did that for us, and we're just chuffed to be here with such great people. Look at it, everyone's having a good time. We're having a bite to eat, a cold drink together, and it's just great. And this will go all night. The guys will be here till stumps, and I thank you for making the effort to come out and support us. I really do appreciate it.
Yep, no worries at all, mate. Great to be here. Thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper, and it is a great, diverse car club that's got some killer cars in it.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. See if you can give Killer Cars a follow for us.
Cheers.
That'd be really appreciated. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys. All the best.
Murray, g'day, and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Rusty, thank you so much for having me. I'm very, very well, mate. You?
I'm going excellent. Now, we're here at Killer Cars.
Yes.
We're in Reservoir.
Correct.
Local suburban place where we've got a handful of beautiful classic cars here today.
Correct.
And behind us is a 1971 Boss. Beautiful car, mate.
Thank you.
And it's yours?
Yes, it is.
You haven't knocked it off?
No. At this stage, the paperwork's still all mine, so it's all good.
All right. Now, how long have you owned this car for?
I've had the car since 1997.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, that's been a while. Was it in this condition when you first got it?
No, look, the car was just a reasonable driver.
Yep.
But over time, I restored the whole thing.
All right, yeah, you've done the work yourself.
Well, I've done, me and a couple of good friends of mine did a lot of the stuff. The painting, the interior, the motor were all good friends of mine that put it together.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, you're pretty happy with the finished product?
I am, Rusty. Touch wood. It's just been with the people that worked on it. They did an absolutely amazing job, and the car has just been sensational.
Fantastic. Now, this is one of the last of the bosses, isn't it?
Correct. It is. This is the last of them, though it's 1971. So unlike the 6970s that there was a 302 and the 429,
Yep.
this is a 351 4-bolt main solid lifter engine. Yeah.
And what does she go like, mate?
Yeah, it goes pretty hard, Rusty. Yeah, it goes well.
Right, so you give it a bit of a, you don't give it a bit of a flogging, but you let it know it's been dealt with.
Oh, look, absolutely. Look, it keeps me young, so listen to this thing. Rev is quite enjoyable.
All right, nothing like a beautiful note from an exhaust system, is it?
Absolutely, mate.
All right,
Absolutely.
Now, you're part of Killer Cars.
Yes.
How long have you been with these guys for?
Quite a long time. Yeah, quite a few years, Rusty.
What do you like about it?
Oh, look, Michael in particular, he's just a gentleman. It's nice and easy. There's no stress. You know, everyone sort of gets to know each other. It's just a good atmosphere.
Right. Now, the thing about Killer Cars also is there's such a variety of cars as well.
That's what we like about it, because it's not just Fords or Holdens or Valiants. It's a whole mixture of all American and Australian muscle cars, just the way we like it.
Fantastic. Now, you're not just a Ford guy either. You're telling me off air that you actually had a couple of Monaros as well.
Yeah, look, Rusty, I've had Monaros, I've had Tiranas, I've had a couple of Pacers, I've had a Charger. I've had a lot of cars.
Oh, you've had a lot, all right, and quite a variety too.
Yeah, but don't forget, Rusty, I mean, I don't look it, but I'm quite an old man, mate.
Mate, you look only about 50.
Oh, I wish.
All right, Mario, well, look, I want to say thanks very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
It's an absolute pleasure, Rusty.
You got a beautiful Boss car here.
Thank you.
Drive it like you stole it. Enjoy it, big fella.
Thanks so much, mate.
Cheers.
It's been a pleasure.
Cheers.
Thanks, Rusty.
Look at the camera.
Thanks so much.
Okay, John, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Good, thank you. How are you going?
Oh, pretty good, thanks, mate.
Good.
Now, we've got Killer Cars down at Gert Street Reservoir of all places.
Yep.
What brings that to us to here?
Beautiful day, nice cars, good people.
All right. Now, you don't get more suburban and like raw backstreet suburban shopping centres than this, do you?
No, you don't. It's a nice, quiet little one there. We can have a car show and not get hassled.
Oh, yeah. The problem is, it's probably the first one, and we're full as a boot.
And early.
Yeah. Not even 3 o'clock, and it's supposed to start at 3, and it's already full.
That is true.
So that means that the car culture these days is actually going really strong, isn't it?
It's stronger than ever.
Yeah, fantastic.
Everybody's got them. You've got to get them out, enjoy them. You never know when you're going to go.
All right, now we've got a black beast behind us looking very beautiful. What is it?
It's a HG ute. It's got a 383 small block, turbo 350, mini tubs, 9-inch. Besides that, it's what I wanted when I was 18 and I got it when I was 50.
All right, well, you had to wait a little bit, but it's well worth the wait because this car is just gleaming in the sun.
Thank you very much. It's taken a long time. It took 6 years to build it and got on the road about 6 weeks ago.
Oh, fantastic. So you're just ready for summer, even though we're having a half summer at the moment, but we're going really well.
Oh, we're doing well. I've already got, 2,000 Ks on it. It's only been about 6 weeks.
Gee, you don't muck around getting it out, do you?
Mate, if you got to build them, you got to drive them.
All right, now, you're a member of the Killer Cars?
Yeah, Killer Cars and Custom Cruisers.
All right, and what are they all about?
Just enjoying cars, going for cruises, enjoying shows like this, meeting people, conversation, talking, catching up with old friends.
Fantastic. Well, John, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
No dramas.
And again, beautiful looking HG. She's a treat and well done.
Thank you very much.
All the best, mate.
Pleasure.
Okay, Joe, g'day and welcome to Bumper. How you going, big fella?
Cheers, mate. Glad to be here.
Yeah, good. Beautiful turnout today for Killer Cars and at the Reservoir little show and shine here.
It sure is, mate. A lot of cars out today and the weather's fantastic for it.
Oh, awesome day for it. Now, speaking of awesome, great segue into your SS72 Holden.
Correct.
How long you had it for?
I've had it since 2010.
All right, so you've had it for about 12 years.
Correct.
What made you go for an SS?
At the time, my uncle told me that they made an SS in the HQ and he goes, check one of those cars out. So that's what I did. Started searching around and I found this car in the ACT.
Oh, yeah. And was it in this condition?
No, it wasn't. I restored it.
Totally?
Totally correct, nut and bolt.
All right. And how long did that take you to do?
Started the restoration probably in 2013.
Yeah.
And went up to about 2015. So 2 years.
And how'd it go with the challenges of getting an SS back? Were there a lot of parts that you had to source?
Not really, because I used most of the genuine parts, and some parts I probably would have sourced off the internet.
All right.
Or re-zinc, re-anodised, whatever I did to the car.
Now, I know the SSs were in small production numbers, weren't they?
Yeah, approximately 2,600 cars made. And I think in this one here is houndstooth, X amount made only in houndstooth.
Right. Now, the interesting thing is that these were the first cars in the HQ to try and see what was going to come out in the design of a sporty sports car. And, you know, the colours, the stripes, all the rest of it, which is a precursor to the Monaros, of course.
Correct. Yeah, so it was a trial basis on a Belmont, and they decided to bring out the Belmont with the 253 with the 4-speed Aussie, and then they did these stripes on the car to make it look sporty.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Now, the interesting thing is these cars have gone up in value as well, haven't they?
They certainly have, yes. When I bought that, it was only $15,000.
Woo! Now?
Well, you probably a restored one, probably up to 110, 120K.
All right, for the folks at home, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I was going to swap a CV8 Monaro for a 4-door SS Monaro with an original 350. And I didn't want, the guy didn't want to swap my CV8 Monaro, and I couldn't get the cash. So, am I kicking myself?
Absolutely.
Bloody I am. Original 350.
Yeah, well, they're worth a lot of money, the 350s. There weren't that many made, so
I know.
That's why.
I know. I'm kicking myself. All right. Now, you've had it on the road for how long?
Since 2015.
Yep.
So yeah, since then, and I've just been doing the 1%ers in the meantime.
Yeah,
the car
fantastic.
Right up. So yeah, it's not a perfect car, but I'm happy with it.
Yeah, but what happens is when you know all the faults of the car, but I look at it and say, yep, she's fantastic. But you're that fastidious about nitpicking on your own car, it makes it worse for you, I think.
Certainly is, and especially myself. I'm a pretty fastidious person.
Yeah.
And I like to keep the car clean as well. So keeping the car clean makes a big difference.
All right. Now, do you take the family out in the car?
Just me two boys. Wife's come out once or twice, but she's not a fan of it because she goes, I don't like the smell of the car inside. Because all you can smell is the actual fuel.
Yeah, okay. Well, nothing wrong with that. And obviously great to see the young fellas in the back of the car enjoying it as well, though.
They do, yeah. They say, wow, Dad, this is amazing. Looks fantastic. So I've brought them up to like Holdens.
Yeah, no, good on you. Brainwash them. Get them young. Get them while you can.
Absolutely. Holden cars in Collingwood.
Oh, you just ruined the interview. Go Tigers. All right, Joe, I want to say thank you very much. Beautiful SS. Well done to you. It is a nice car, and I love the SSs as well, so fantastic.
Thank you, Tom, today. Thanks very much.
Mate, cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay, Adrian, g'day, and welcome to Bumper2Bumper. How you going?
Thank you very much. Really good. Great turnout, great day. What more do you want?
Not more than that, just a phase 2.
Yeah, great car. I love it. I drive it quite a bit.
You do?
Yeah, absolutely. Every few weeks. I bought it from... I've known about the car since the late 90s, and a mate had to sell it 12 months ago and offered it to me, and I snapped it up because I've always loved it. My favourite colour in a phase 2. It's got a bit of a worked engine in it, but it's a great driver's car. It's not a concourse car, but it's a great driver's car.
All right, but I'm surprised that you're driving a HO phase 2 regularly.
Well, my motto is, what's the point if you can't drive them? I'm not here, I mean, it's no showpiece, it's my showpiece, but I'd rather just get out and drive it as much as I can. I just went up to the Bright Hot Rod Run that they had in Victoria, took this up, and like I said, I drive it as much as I can.
All right, now for the folks at home, what's the difference between a normal GT and a phase 2, but also a comparison between the phase 3 as well? Is it just a year, or what's going on there?
Yeah, a bit of both. Phase 2 was 1970, phase 3 was 71. The phase 2 over a standard GT had basically a solid engine with a Holly carburetor and what they call a bigger cam, a lot bigger cam. Phase 3 was a similar motor to the phase 2, but had a full extractor system. So in terms of performance, I think it was negligible. On the day, one might have been faster than the other, but both of them were just pure beasts. But the good thing is all phase 2s had 3 5s and 31 spine axles and close ratio gearbox, whereas I'm not sure if the phase 3 they all came standard like that.
No, I heard on the grapevine you've got a couple of cars. You like a couple of Fords?
Yeah, I do actually. Look, I like Both, obviously. I love Aussie muscle cars, but I'm probably favoured towards the 4s, but I've got a couple of few XP GTs as well.
Oh, yeah.
But this is obviously the toughest one out of the lot in terms of just pure factory performance. Can't beat it.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
I love it. And that colour, it's a racing colour, the Moffat colour, so that's my favourite.
All right. Now, you're here with Killer Cars.
Yes.
You've been a member for a while?
Yes, I have. Michael and I go back a long way, and he's very passionate. We have a few arm wrestles because he's more of a Holden man, but he's a purist and he loves his cars, and he's just real passion for all marks. As you can see, there's just not one brand here. There's Fords, Holdens, Bonaras, and like him, I love them all.
Yeah.
Just like him.
It is, and that's what the thing I find about Killer Cars is that there is a variety, but the quality of the cars here are actually phenomenal in the sense of the attention to detail that people have gone to restore their cars as well.
Oh, absolutely. Guys have put a lot of effort in, and it's not just one mark that stands out, it's all of them, definitely. Yeah, some of the cars are absolutely magnificent. I think my favourite's probably the blue HQ with the white trim there behind it.
Wow, gee, mate, you're turning.
No, I'm not turning, I just tell it what it is,
Yeah, well, it is a beautiful looking car. It stands out. You can see the quality just in the paint from the sun being on it straight away.
Yeah, kills this for that in terms of condition, but I love the raw grunt of a HO. It's
fantastic. All right, Adrian, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
Thank you, and thanks for coming down.
And you're a lucky man to have a phase 2, but I don't think it's luck because I think there's a lot of hard work goes behind anyone who has a classic car.
Quite a lot of hard work, but we'll leave that for another day. No worries.
Mate,
good on you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Okay, Michael, g'day and welcome to Bumper to Bumper. How you going?
Good, yourself?
Pretty good. We're towards the end of the evening, I suppose, in regards to Killer Cars and their car show here at Reservoir, back streets of Reservoir, which I find extraordinary, but it's actually a great little community atmosphere, isn't it?
Great, fantastic, yeah. Big turnout. Well done, too. Well done to Michael and the organisers. Really
fantastic. And it's been well received and the weather's been fantastic, so you couldn't ask for a better day, to be honest.
No, exactly. No, when I got here earlier on, I thought, I've never been down this part of Reservoir before, and I go, where's this taking me? And I roll up and there was cars everywhere. I had to park across the road because the car park was full. So yeah, well done.
All right, now let's talk about your 1972 XA Coupe.
Yep.
Beast. I find the XAs, or all the coupes actually, XA, XB, XC, tough muscle cars.
Yeah, I don't know about tough muscle cars, but I reckon they're a smart-looking GD Falcon or a smart-looking car.
Yeah.
But this is a 72 XA, and the 72 XA's got a big tag, a single tag, which represents got XY running gear, so XY D block motor.
Yep.
Yeah, and other bits and pieces like small hubs, etc. Yeah.
All right. Now, how long have you owned the car for?
I bought it in 2014 from a gentleman in Sydney.
Yep.
It came up on muscle car sales. I did see it at the Nationals, and it came up as a runner-up in the Nationals in this category.
And what category is that?
XAGD Coupe.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to say something like most original or something.
No, it is pretty original. It's had a paint job under the base, all original, matching number. Yeah. So yeah, there's a few categories it would have won in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And obviously this is a car that you've brought and you haven't done anything to. You haven't restored it.
No, I've done nothing to it.
Just love driving it.
Just love driving it. Yeah.
How often do you get it out?
Oh, look, recently I went to Echuca with it.
Yeah.
But we had to leave because of the flood, so I got there the next day we had to leave. And then not long ago I went to the Bright Rod Run with it too. So yeah.
And how's it go on the highway?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yep. It's comfortable to drive. It's quiet.
Yep.
Really good to drive.
And what about fuel? fuel prices these days. $2 a litre.
Yeah,
what do you say? Doesn't matter.
You got to pay for joy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Funny you mention that because it is an experience and a joy. So it's like either going to the pub for a dinner or going for a cruise. And same thing. You get a lot of enjoyment just cruising along the highway.
Yeah. Well, we cruise with a group of people.
Yep.
So I think nothing pays for the memory.
Yeah, fair enough.
Priceless.
Now, are you a Ford guy?
I'm a Ford man, yep.
Right, got any other cars in the garage?
Yeah, I've got a few others. I've got a few other GDs,
Okay, whoa.
Yeah.
Do tell?
I've got a Phase 3. I've got electric blue, manual black trim, sunroof, 1970 GD, which is an XY.
Yep.
I've got original 53,000 miler, also XY.
Yep.
I've got a TC Cortina.
Oh, yeah, well done.
And I've got another XB Coupe, which is a McLeod Horn car, which with McLeod Horn's a dealer in New South Wales that put the Starsky and Starsky and Hutch stripes on it.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a quite original car.
All right, let me just get this right. Yep. You've got a HO Phase 3.
I have.
Well done to you.
Yeah.
They're very rare, aren't they?
They are very rare. Yeah.
Is that your pride of your fleet?
Oh, look, they've all got a special touch.
Oh, here we go. It's like talking about the kids now, isn't it, eh?
Yeah, no, it's, I don't know. Look, they've all got their own touch. Yeah.
And I suppose when you've got different cars doing different things, depending on the mood that you're in,
correct,
will mean the car that you want to drive, isn't it? I get you're same as me.
If you want to tough it up and be with the toughies and, like that Phase 2 over there, you take the Phase 3 out, yeah? If you're going to cruise, I'll take this out.
Oh,
so, yeah.
All right, you've enjoyed your day. Have you had some pizza?
I had a bit of pizza, had a few beers, a couple of beers.
Yep,
yeah.
I got
to drive. Yep. No, it's been a great day. Great day. Great turnout. Good number of cars and good quality cars.
Yeah. Well, I want to say thank you very much for being on Bumper to Bumper.
You're welcome.
You got a beautiful coupe there, mate. Love it, and I love your collection as well. So well done to you. All the hard work's paying off. For passion for what you do and what you put your money into. So good on you.
Lovely. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. All the best.
Cheers. Hey Al, would you like to hear a Rusty's rhyme?
Yeah, I'd love to hear Rusty's rhyme.
Well, this one's pop goes the engine. Up and down the pistons, in and out the valves. That's the way the engine goes. Pop goes the engine. Half a round of broken valves, half a pound of burnt oil. Mix it up and make it nice. Pop goes the engine. Okay folks, that's another episode of Bumper to Bumper, the classic TV show that's all about
people,
power,
passion.
I'm Rusty.
I'm Ella.
From our family to yours, good night.
You know that is our deal, so tune into our TV show with Rusty at the wheel. Bumper to bumper, we love them old cars, be it Ford or GM or be it a Mopar. People, power and passion, you know that is our deal, so tune into our TV show with Rusty at the wheel.